So here's the big question floating around again. Are we really getting another check? This time it's not COVID relief or a stimulus package. It's coming from somewhere you probably didn't expect, tariffs. Yep, President Trump is talking about using billions collected from tariffs on imports to send rebate checks straight to Americans. They're even calling it a tariff dividend. Since April, the US has collected over $200 billion in tariffs, triple last year's number. In July alone, it was nearly $30 billion. Now Trump's saying maybe some of that should go back to you, not as a tax cut, but as an actual check in your pocket. The plan comes from Senator Josh Hawley's American Worker Rebate Act. Every adult and dependent child would get at least $600. A family of 4. That's $2,400. But it phases out after $75,000 for individuals and $150,000 for couples, just like past stimulus checks. Here's the twist: tariffs aren't paid by other countries. They're import taxes that US companies pay when they buy goods from places like China or Vietnam. And those costs? They're passed on to us at the store. So that tariff money is basically our money. That's where the criticism starts. The economy isn't in a recession. Unemployment's at 4.2%. This isn't 2008 or COVID, where checks were meant to keep people afloat. One economist said giving rebates now is like skipping dinner and going straight to dessert. It feels good, but it's not what the situation calls for. And then there's inflation. Prices for groceries, gas, and rent are still high. Tariffs make imports more expensive, and sending out checks could push prices up even more. That's how you end up with a wage price spiral. Prices go up, wages go up, and the cycle keeps spinning. Politically, it's messy. Some Republicans like Senator James Lankford say it's a bad idea. Senator Ron Johnson says we can't afford it. And Trump, while backing the idea, still took a jab at Hawley, calling him a second-tier senator. So, are they working together, or just chasing headlines? Some call it a vote-buying stunt, like the Doge dividend promises that never happened. Others say they don't care where it comes from, relief is relief. Over half of Americans say grocery prices are one of their biggest stress points. If a check helps for a month or two, many will take it. But there's irony here. Taking money from tariffs and redistributing it as checks. That's wealth redistribution, something usually associated with the other side of the political aisle. It's left some wondering if this is policy or political theater. Critics say if the point of tariffs was to bring back manufacturing and cut debt, then giving the money away undermines that goal. You raise prices, collect the money, then hand it back, and lose the long-term benefit. Still, when rent, groceries, and healthcare keep going up, a $600 check sounds better than nothing. For some, that short-term relief outweighs the long-term debate. So what do you think? Is this a smart way to help Americans, or just a distraction? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this breakdown helpful, hit like, share this with a friend, and subscribe so you don't miss the next big update on your money.